What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. I'm back with another car rant or car inspiration. This right here, what I'm about to say, this could be taken. I'm not telling you to take what I'm about to say for yourself and apply it to your life, but I think this would help. I have been out of my house. When I say out of my house, I moved from Virginia about in 2007. And I've never been back. So I went from Virginia to Charlotte and from Charlotte to Miami. And when I would return home, I would notice a change because things never really stay the same. As I would go home and get around people that I used to hang out with, it would dawn on me that those people were no longer fitting for me and for my life. They just weren't. So that was a really big struggle for me because I didn't want people to think that I changed or switched up on them. I didn't want them to think that then, or I didn't want people to feel like I was no longer the person, the girl they knew. But the older I've become, I realized I'm no longer the person they knew, and I have changed. And so for some people, that's an issue. For me, it don't bother me so much now, but I had a reminder of that recently in my life, that some people still struggle when you're no longer the person that they're used to you being, which is so fucked up because they put you in a position where you feel obligated to stay the way you once were and continue to do the shit that you used to do that's no longer fitting for you. I'm going to tell you today, if you've changed, if you moved out of the hood, if you've moved on with your life, do not feel obligated to continue to surround yourself with the same people, places, or things because you don't want people to place their insecurity on you and make you feel bad and feel guilty for where you are in your life. Everybody can't come. Reality is everybody can't fucking come. And for some people, it's really hard for them to accept the fact that they can't move on to the next phase with you in your life. This is your life. You don't feel obligated to continue to do the same shit that once kept you stuck because you don't want to ruffle other people's feathers and because they're insecure. Well, one thing I'm learning, people have stories in their fucking head, right? We all have stories. We all have stories and images about who we were, who we once were, what things we used to do. And some people from the past, they hold on to those stories and those images of who you once were and the shit that you used to do. They try to get you to conform to those same stories and shit. And when you're no longer that same woman or that same man, girl, boy, they automatically assume that you've switched up. And I'm here to tell you today, you should not give a damn. If you switched up, you damn right. Because if you're the same way that you were in high school or in college, then I pity you. Even if you feel like you're better than someone or better than a situation that you used to be in, why is that a problem? People will try to guilt trip you. You are better. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way at all. Like, I'm saying that in the most humble way possible. And you become better. Your life has become better. Why work your ass off to change the person you used to be and get some and create a better life and feel guilty on the inside? I stopped that shit a long time ago, and I think this right here video is fitting for someone. You don't let people put you in that box. People are often, my therapist said this to me. People are often startled by your change, Antoinette. People are often startled by your change, and they're just like, whoa, like you're not the person, the stories that they make up in their head, you're not the person that you once was, and they're so shocked they really don't know what to label it. So I think that's how the term switching up or you think you're better than and change or you change came about, because people are so shocked that you're no longer what you used to be, whether it was a gangbanger, a drug dealer, a prostitute, a pimp, a liar, a cheater, a thief. I believe people can change. Do everyone change? No, but we all have the capability of changing. Don't allow people to tell you different. If you change, why change and go back to the same people, situation, surrounding, and shit before? It would do nothing but suck you back in. So I'm here to tell you today, if you're feeling any type of guilt, or if there are people in your life that's trying to make you feel guilty about things and situations that are no longer fitting for your life, drop the motherfuckers and drop those negative thoughts. You know why? Because you are a different person. You are a different man. You are a better person. You are better than those people. You are better than those situations. And when you want better, you do better. If you still wanted the same shit that went on in your life, you would still be doing it. One thing I believe, either getting better or worse, you never stay the same. So people, they may think that they're staying the same. No, actually, they just haven't gotten better. They're just getting worse. And I say that to say, to challenge that remark that I just made. Everyone better looks different. So if your better means I'm no longer going to the club, I'm no longer gossiping, I'm no longer allowing someone to use me, I'm no longer hanging out with toxic people. If that means that you are better then you are. And I'm telling you that today. So don't feel fucking guilty. Let people sit in their own shit and don't let them put that on you. I had to learn. I had to really do a lot of self-reflection and a lot of looking within as to why I felt bad. At times I would feel bad that I didn't want to go back to where I came from. Like I didn't want to travel back home because I wanted to spend money. I would have rather saved that plane ticket to go on a trip. And I would feel bad that if people knew that I went on the trip, they would feel like, oh, she's too good to come home. But you know damn right I am. Because this is my life. This is your life. You only have one life to fucking live. No one else lives your life. No one else knows what you've been through. I've been through hell and back. And I fought to become the woman that I am today. I fought to become this changed woman. And I'll be damned if I allow someone to confine me anymore. No, don't conform to what people think you should conform to. Say the hell with them. And it doesn't matter whether it's family, friends, whoever. Say the hell with them. And that's all I have to say. And I will see you all in some other video.